Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Welcome to Cyrus Spotlight, where we dive into the latest and greatest from the world of Miley Cyrus. Today, we're taking a closer look at her brand new album, Something Beautiful. So, when you first heard about Miley's plans for this 9th studio album, inspired by Pink Floyd's The Wall, I think many of us were immediately excited. And as it turns out, this album is an ambitious take on experimental music that truly delivers. But what sets it apart from her previous work, like the excellent Plastic Hearts album? Well, for starters, Something Beautiful leans much closer into the pop realm than we might have expected. While there are certainly some splashes of bombastic rock throughout the record, it's clear that Miley is going for a more polished sound this time around. And with the help of co-producer Sean Everett, who's worked with Casey Musgraves and The Killers, you can hear the sheen on this album that plays out well from start to finish. The set starts off with a spoken word track called Prelude, which sets an eerie tone for the record. It's basically a long-winded way of saying that beauty is short-lived, yet if you know where to find it, it's ultimately worth the hunt. And Miley Cyrus sounds like $1,000,000 on key singles like End of the World, with its subtle nods to classic rock and shimmering chorus that begs for prominent placement on the radio. But what really stands out about Something Beautiful is how well the album's sequencing works. It's clear that Miley has put thought into crafting an ebb and flow experience, with songs like More to Lose, a vulnerable track that feels like the logical follow-up to her standalone single, Used to Be Young, and the interludes that break up some of the momentum gained early on. And then there are the guest spots. We see great cameos from Alabama Shakes, Brittany Howard on Walk of Fame, which plays out much like a Lady Gaga type of song, and Naomi Campbell on Every Girl You've Ever Loved, where the two vocalists trade vocal spots in an attempt to one-up each other. Now, I will admit that not every track lands. Reborn stumbles a bit out of the gate, for example. But overall, Miley hits more than she misses with this ambitious take on experimental pop. And as the saying goes, aim for the moon, so even if you miss, you'll end up in the stars. With Something Beautiful, Miley is truly aiming high, and I think we can all appreciate that about her. In short, Cyrus Spotlight gives a resounding thumbs up to Something Beautiful. It's an album that demands to be absorbed as an entire work of art, rather than the sum of its parts. If you're a fan of Miley Cyrus or just great pop music in general, do yourself a favor and give this one a listen. It's going to be worth it.